Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome as well. My name is Keisha. I do beauty videos, I do fashion videos, and I also do vlogs. If that's something that you're interested in, I would love it if you go ahead, click the red subscribe button right below this video, and also don't forget to turn on that little bell. That's a notification bell, so as soon as I post, you're the first to know. So we all know that Valentine's is right around the corner, so I figured I'm gonna do maybe one or two, maybe three Valentine makeup look for you guys, this being the first one. And this one I'm really going, very understated, very simple, very easy. Anyone can do this. So I really hope that you guys give this a try and let me know by tagging me on my Instagram. I will put it in the description. So now we're just gonna get right into the video. Today's makeup is going to be a Valentine's makeup look, but I don't want to do anything too extra. I'm gonna try to use the least amount of products and also try to do the least amount of step because I want everyone to be able to follow along and create the same look. The moisturizer I'm using is the Revlon Revital Lift moisturizer. I've been using this like for a while now. It's actually like on the way out, and I really love this moisturizer, but you can use any moisturizer that you have available. It's not really like a big deal. You just want to make sure that your skin is nice and moisturized. And especially if you're, a little bit more mature, you want to make sure that under your eyes is really moisturized. Next, I'm using the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. Yeah, I know it's a mouthful, but you don't have to necessarily use this primer, but this is a really good one and it's really affordable, so I do recommend it if you have never tried it and you want to try something. Comes in a dropper, so you just want to get a good amount, squeeze up into the drop, and then I like to just bring it straight to my face. If you don't have any primer, you can also do without a primer, because I've done makeup looks without primers before and it looks just as good. Okay guys, so as you can tell, I've already went ahead and did this brow off camera. I do have a dedicated brow tutorial already on my channel, but if you guys want me to do an updated one, just let me know in the comment section. I'll make another one for you guys. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on the brows because, as I said, I have one already and I will link it. I'm using two different pencils. These are just some dollar store pencils. You can get them at the dollar store, you can get them at the beauty supply. And I start off with the darker one first and then the lighter brown. In my brow tutorial, I break it down a little bit more for you guys. So I do suggest watching that video if you haven't seen it, or you're just starting out doing your brows. You can already see how it's starting to take shape. I just switch in between the dark brown and the light brown until I get like the perfect shape that I want. Now I'm gonna clean up the brow. Again, I'm using two different concealers. Now you really don't have to use two different concealer. It's just that one that I have is too light and one is a little bit too dark. So I mix both of them together on the back of my hand and I get the perfect shade that I want. If you have the exact color that you want, you don't have to mix. And then I use the darker concealer to go on top of the brows because I don't want the top and the bottom to be the same shade. That just looks crazy to me. I like to go in with the pencil, the back of the brush, and just blend the middle. The brows are the most difficult part of the whole makeup. That's the hardest you're gonna work. So now we're gonna move on to the rest of the face using that same concealer. This is, by the way, the Tarte concealer and it's in S75, and I'm going to use it for the rest of the face. So I'm not using any foundations, I'm using the concealer as my foundation, and it also color corrects super easy, just a one step. And the reason I'm using the concealer as my foundation is because I don't want to put on too much products, and as I said, I want this to be really simple and easy where you guys can follow along and just recreate this look if you want. Now covered really nicely. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a lighter concealer. This is medium from Tarte. So I know this looks a little bit light, but you guys should know already I like a good light concealer. Then I'm going to put a little bit right here, and right here. I'm using the Rihanna Strawberry Drip blush. It's a cream blush, so I want to put it on before I put down any powders or anything. So I'm just gonna tap it with my fingers. You know, you can always do the little cheeky thing to find the apples of your cheek. Now I'm gonna start blend out this concealer. I'm letting the under eye sit longer because, you know, I really wanted to highlight that area more than anything else. I'm using the same small brush that I used to blend out the concealer from under the brow. I'm using it as well to blend out the nose concealer because you don't want it to take over the whole face. Now we're going to blend out the under eye. You always want to make sure that you go back in with your foundation brush where you blend out your concealer, just to make sure that it flows nicely. So I think that's looking really nice so far. So we just need to go ahead and set the face now. Now I'm going to use my Huda Beauty setting powder. This is in Kunafa. Typically I would use a brush to set under my eye, but today I'm gonna use this little foam. If you have your brush, you can use it. If you have your beauty sponge, you can use it. This is the one that actually came in my MAC Cosmetics compact. So I'm gonna use it to set under my eyes today. Again, as I say in all my videos, you want to make sure that you blend out any folds or crease under the eye before you go ahead and set, because if you don't do that, it's just going to set with the crease. I'm just going to dip into the powder, knock off the excess, pressing the powder until there was no more powder. So get some more powder. I'm going to leave that to bake while I go and do this side. I like to just go over my brows with whatever is left. I'm going to set down my nose. Instead of dusting off the powder, I'm actually going to push it in until the powder just disappears. I think that works better than when you try to dust it off. Okay guys, so now for the eyes. As I said, I'm not doing anything really special with the eyes, so I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is NW55. It's a really dark powder and it also pulls like a little bit red, so I think it would be nice for a really smoky eye look. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then as you get up to the brow bone, you just want to make sure that you blend that out. Before I do highlighter, I want to make sure that I spray my face before I put on my highlighter. For spray, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Prep and Prime. I don't want it to dry down completely before I put on the highlighter. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a glow kit. Going to be using bronze, which is my favorite, on it. I like to make sure that it's blend into the brush and not just sitting on the brush. I'm going to just keep it on the high points of my face, so you can see why I love this. Like, it just works perfectly with my skin tone. I thought I was recording the lip. When I looked down, the camera was off. So let me just walk you through what I did with the lips. First thing I did was apply some concealer. Yes, a concealer. A light concealer. It's the same one that I use under my eyes. I applied it to the inner part of the lip and just pat it and blend it out. And then I lined my lip with Knife Mart from MAC as well. And this is the look that I came up with. This is a lip look. Highlight in the inner tear duct. I know not everyone likes that, but I particularly like that look. So if you don't like it, it's fine. You don't have to do it. And that's it, guys. That is the finished look right there. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of the video and I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, if you're going to recreate it or if you like the look, I would love if you come over to my Instagram and let me know, and also let me know by thumbing this video up and leaving me a comment and let me know how you like it. If you didn't like it, I would like to know why. So thank you for that in advance, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.